Nathan Caldwell wasn't a man who left loose ends. 20 years dissecting truths, first in forensic science, then as a corporate risk analyst, taught him to spot trouble before it spoke. He moved with precision, favored systems over chaos, and trusted evidence over emotion. So when he bought his apartment in Crestwood Haven, a gated suburban enclave where rules were etched into every surface, it was no impulse. It was calculated. The complex promised order: no stray dogs, no late-night parties, no kids scuffing curbs. Notices were laminated, elevators hummed with soft jazz, and bylaws were gospel. For Nathan, fresh off a divorce signed in a sterile lawyer's office, it was perfect, not a home, but a fortress. He chose Unit 5C, top floor, east-facing balcony, and paid extra for a parking spot under a security camera's unblinking eye. Coverage mattered more than comfort, more than the lobby's faux marble or meditation courtyard. He didn't care about yoga classes or resident mixers. He wanted silence, control, and the freedom to exist without disruption. He skipped community emails, nodded curtly at hallway greetings, and worked remotely, returning late from court testimonies or client audits, drained but detached. His world was facts, liabilities, no mess, no mercy. So when he pulled into Crestwood at 11:17 p.m. on a Wednesday and found a silver Cadillac Escalade sprawled across his parking spot, he didn't rage. He calculated. The SUV, waxed to a mirror shine, sported a crooked "Family on board" sticker and straddled the lines like it owned the lot. No driver, no note, no courtesy number on the dash. Nathan idled, waiting for someone to claim it, but the lot was still, lights humming. He parked on the street, a dim, illegal strip under a sap-dripping oak, primed for vandals. His keycard stuttered at the entrance, flashing red twice before clicking, a fleeting vision of being locked out while the Cadillac lounged in his spot. He brushed it off, climbed to 5C, and noted to call management. Morning brought a shattered car window. The break-in was surgical, console rifled, glove box gutted, his work bag gone, encrypted drives, client notes, a burner phone for secure calls. This wasn't petty theft, it was a breach with legal stakes. Standing in the dawn chill, Nathan's calm cracked, not into panic, but a cold, edged alertness. He filed a police report, photographed the damage, towed the car, and marched to the management office. A clerk with tired eyes shrugged. Visitor parking's lax. Residents share spots sometimes. Nathan's voice was steel. Who parked in my space? She hesitated. Probably Lisa. She's on the resident council. Said it was for a guest. A mix-up. Lisa. Nathan knew her tight bold cardigans, oversized sunglasses, barking orders at delivery drivers like a drill sergeant. She didn't greet, she commanded, a self-crowned queen of Crestwood's rules. That she'd given his contracted spot to a guest without a word wasn't just bold, it was a gauntlet. Nathan didn't shout. He opened his laptop, pulled his parking agreement, bylaws, and footage request forms, and began a paper trail. This wasn't anger, it was groundwork. By Monday, the Cadillac was gone, his spot empty. He thought the message landed. Tuesday, a red pickup with Ohio plates took its place, no note, no owner. It wasn't chancy, it was strategy. Nathan photographed it, logged the time, and parked in a paid lot 3 blocks away, unwilling to risk another hit. The next day, the pickup lingered. At the office, a nervous clerk confirmed Nathan's spot was still his, but Lisa handles guest logs manually. A text ping from an unknown number, saw hey, had a buddy park there. No biggie, right? Saw Nathan didn't reply. He forwarded it to his lawyer, Emily Hart, and requested parking enforcement records. Silence was his blade, honed by evidence. Then his keycard glitched, requiring 3 tries to unlock the garage. A handwritten note appeared on his door, saw not personal, but maybe this place isn't for you. Let's keep the peace. Saw no signature, just veiled menace. Nathan filed it, requested building access logs, and got a sanitized report showing only his movements. He upgraded his security, adding a third-party app to track lot activity, changed his locks, and amended his lease for private footage rights. The second break-in hit on a Sunday, mid-Zoom with clients. An alert showed his car trunk ajar. Downstairs, the glove box was open, seats shifted. Nothing obviously taken, but the violation screamed. He filed another report, sent footage to Emily, and heard the cops shrug. No suspect, no case. Nathan wasn't waiting for escalation. He called a tow truck, unbranded, discreet. It hauled the pickup away, a dashboard note claiming, family emergency, ignored. By noon, management called, then a voicemail from an unknown number. At 2 p.m., a letter slid under his door, board letterhead, warning of uncooperative behavior, impacting his community standing. Nathan filed it, emailed Emily, saw phase 2. Saw Crestwood didn't take kindly to defiance. The air turned heavy. Lobby chats died when Nathan entered, staff stiffened, a new bulletin preached community unity, hinting at his disruptions. The Cadillac returned, a fake, council use, badge taped to its windshield, no such rule in the bylaws. Nathan didn't tow it. He drafted a grievance, citing contracts and trespass laws, sent to the board's council, copying the state housing authority. The SUV vanished, badge shredded on the curb. But VY Tory wasn't his goal, exposure was. Mail stopped REVYing, packages vanished, his name erased from the tenant directory. Maintenance crews dodged his gaze. A solvent spill sat outside his door for hours. Lisa hovered, clipboard clutched, glaring in hallways, once lingering outside his unit, muttering as he approached. A noise complaint followed, alleging thumping and yelling from his silent apartment. Nathan countered with logs, neighbor statements, and a client's affidavit VYT pro VYing quiet. Then came an emergency inspection for plumbing issues. Nathan demanded a lawyer present, denied. He recorded the crew, one worker eyeing his study too long. That night, he fortified his digital security, new passwords, two-factor authentication. A $90 security fee hit his bill for non-compliant units. Nathan disputed it, filing with the state. The building went quiet, not with peace, but surveillance. Cars ever the same parked near his spot, a silent claim, saw this isn't yours. Saw Emily's discovery motion shook the system, demanding records of fees, inspections, and retaliation. When the board missed the response deadline, Nathan knew he tipped the scales. A mediation session was announced, a trap to paint him as uncooperative. Emily attended, posing as a neutral observer, asking procedural questions that silenced Lisa's platitudes about community values. Residents squirmed, Lisa's smile cracked. Days later, Nathan's cameras were flagged as unauthorized. He cited legal precedents, the board backed off. A tenant, Greg, whispered in the mailroom. Lisa did this to a retiree years ago. Ran them out. Thinks you'll cave. Nathan didn't. He tasked Emily with digging Lisa's history, mails, minutes, grudges. The calm before the storm felt staged. Nathan backed up files, varied his routes, used side entrances. Then Lisa knocked, holding brownies, her smile syrupy. Let's end the tension, Nathan. We all want peace. Her perfume choked the air. He didn't take the tray. You bend rules. I follow them, he said, shutting the door. The war turned surgical. A trash fine accused him of chemical hazards. He paid, disputed, and demanded proof. None came. His storage locker was breached, boxes shifted, a message of intrusion. Surveillance footage was unavailable. A board letter cited community spirit violations, hinting at EVY tie-in for his aggressive complaints. Emily called it groundwork to smear him. Then his unit was entered no forced entry, but a lamp unplugged, chair askew, rug flipped. Nathan called Emily. They're done hiding, she said. We go public housing board, not media. He filed an emergency inquiry, triggering a state investigation into Crestwood's practices. Days later, his keycard died. Outside, groceries wilting, neighbors slipped past as the guard shrugged. Call the board. Nathan booked a hotel, fired off certified letters, and filed zoning complaints. By Monday, his card worked no apology. Lisa, in the lobby, laughed too loud, her eyes locking his, daring him to break. The investigation's first hearing was a cold dissection. In a downtown arbitration office, Nathan sat, plainclothed, as Lisa, late and flustered, trailed a nervous lawyer. The investigator, sharp-eyed, grilled her. Why no records for Nathan's lockout? Why unverified citations? Why private spaces given away? Lisa's lawyer babbled about discretionary standards, she snapped. It was just parking. He made it war. Nathan stayed silent, Emily's binder photos, logs, footage speaking for him. The room felt heavier than any courtroom. A closed board meeting followed, Lisa absent. Whispers swirled, resignation, suspension, fund misuse. A formal letter landed in every mailbox, admitting the violations, apologizing to Nathan, and outlining reforms, transparent complaints, limited committee power. That night, a black sedan idled near his spot, plate obscured, pulling away as he neared. Nathan logged it, saw 7:51 p.m., unauthorized vehicle, recorded. Saw days later, an unmarked envelope slid under his door, scrawled with, Saw you don't belong. You didn't win. Saw he bagged it as Evy Denke. A neighbor, Tom, stopped him. We knew Lisa was trouble. Didn't know how to fight her. Nathan nodded, unmoved by sentiment. Lisa's unit darkened, an MOVYing truck slipping away quietly. Crestwood didn't cheer it healed. Reforms took root, committees dissolved, rules clarified. Nathan declined a board consultant role. He'd force change, not joined it. Neighbors stepped aside, held doors, nodded quicker, not friendship, but respect. His spot stayed clear, packages arrived, systems clicked. A chipped mug appeared at his door labeled Community Star. No mockery or tribute, he didn't care. From his balcony, Nathan watched new families move in, the lot's lines repainted. Crestwood had seen its reflection, forced by his unrelenting Evy Denke. The silence wasn't warm, but it was his, earned through a war no one saw coming, fought not with screams, but with the sharp, quiet edge of truth.
If you were the one in this story, how would you react? Would you stand up and fight back, or accept the unreasonable pressure and control from the HOA? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with more people. Your small action gives us the motivation to keep bringing you more intense and engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.